Hello everyone. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday. It's been cloudy here all day and I wanted to do this journal today so I could do something else. I have another video I want to put up and I'm having the awfulest time filming this because I think I have it at a different angle. Plus the fact that, you know me, I get to talking too much and I get to running over time. Okay, this is the front of the journal. I just think it turned out so pretty. I'm so happy with it. I just love it dearly. Can you believe that lusciousness of it? Isn't that lush? Lush, lush. It's so inviting. Makes you just want to go right into it. It's a very vintage look, and I've done it with several different things. I downloaded a journal kit back last fall or sometime, and I got another journal started, but I had to finish this one before I could really get into the other one, and finally I did. Isn't that pretty? The little vintage button and then the little tulle and the lace and such. It's so pretty. And this over here is applique, the wedding applique I bought from Donna Little. And she sells some of the prettiest, and I just always cut them apart and use them where I want to use them. And this little ribbon rose here was gifted to me. I used to buy some of the wedding appliques from Zuella, and she had some beautiful wedding application. I bought one of the prettiest bows from her one time, and I used it on a frame, used it with some of my old pictures. Anyway, this was already, I think Donna had already tea-dyed this, so it was perfect. I just got it not about a week or so ago. And this right here is just some beautiful trim, and I do not know where I got it, and I have very little left, and I wish I did remember where it came from, and I don't think anybody gave it to me, but they might have. And this right here is just a picture of it represents old-time seed package. I just think that lady is so pretty on there. She's got that big old hat on. And the color of this. I love this. It's kind of a real pretty, I want to say kind of an aqua type, but it's real pastel color. And the seam binding, I had the seam binding already. Everything just went perfect. Had the little heart here, and I had to put that on there because I put my heart into this journal, y'all. I can't help it. When I start doing something, it keeps like I want to just keep going with it, but I had to stop finally. And I bound the book back together. The book was in a red color, and I can't believe I got it this color now. And I really crackled the back, but it didn't crackle. I don't know why. I must have done something wrong. Called my mouth wrong, I guess. I usually don't have any trouble with things like that, but for some reason that might have not been right. And the seam binding I have just wrapped twice around it. I might do a change with that later. I don't know. That was just the perfect color, though, like I said. Just perfect. I have a lot of pretty seam binding. Anyway, let's go inside. And her paper was Collage, so pretty. Isn't that pretty? This is a page that I did a lot of stamping on and staining, and I also inked and painted around this book, and made the corners look like they were old and folded them up and stressed it. Some of the pages are real stressed and some of them are not. I love these stamps though, and I talked about this, but this book was one that was discarded out of a library, and I put the word never up here. I told that when I showed a part of it once before. And inside starts with stenciling and staining of the page. And this is actually the book pages here. And I just added these things to it. This was a hymnal, and I made a little, we did this one time for a wedding. We made a bunch of these little tussy mussies up and used them for one of my granddaughter's weddings about 3 or 4 years ago, and I just saved all of it, and I use them sometimes, and I just squashed this one down and then added it like a pocket. So it turned out real cute, and then I put these in here. And these tickets, I bought a big roll of these tickets, all white, and you can do anything you want to with them, and I stained them with the Ritz dye. I love that Ritz dye stain too. And then there's a little journal card. And I think, did I tell you already, or did I tell in the other video, the book's name was Only a Game. So that bingo part of that digital kit just worked out perfect. So, and then this was just a die cut. I did a lot of staining and then used some of the paint. Just did it with my hand and just stained it up. Just thought it turned out real pretty. And this was, I bought a bunch of stuff and this was in it, this little die cut. And then I added that one of those little ribbon roses again. This page here was just a piece of regular printer paper, and I put it in the Ritz dye and let it dye, and I thought it turned out real pretty. And then I took and added a die cut and beautiful blue lace in the middle here and here, and then the other side has got this beautiful, beautiful lace. So that's really pretty. And this page here is got a little, Alice had made these little envelopes up and put stuff in them whenever she sent me a bunch of stuff, and this was, so I just added that. This page was just collages, and I cut it down and made it shorter so it would become an envelope, but I wanted it to show through. And that bottom part says, flowers grow out of dark moments. And that tag was so pretty with that black on it. I thought that was just beautiful. So it worked out perfect. And the tag has got where you can write on the back of it. And so I thought that was pretty. And this right here was a little tuck spot I made. And I added some little, this was a part of the kit, that was a part of the kit. Added that. And this right here was a card that I bought a bunch of those journal type cards. And this was something that I purchased just about a week ago at one of my resale shops. Got a bunch of papers like that, so it's perfect a color, and it just worked out perfect. I had to trim it down just a little bit, but isn't it pretty? And I added that lace to that, which is on really this side. And this is a little, I thought this was so pretty. The collaging on this was just so pretty too, and so I added this dangle lace. And I thought that just was so, so pretty. It just kind of looks like you're walking into a garden. But it's just a garden of collagen. And this right here is such pretty lace. Look at that up there. Isn't that beautiful? And it's so, it's like it's got a tulle underneath it. I just love that lace. I got to get some more of that. It's from an Etsy buyer, seller. I'm the buyer. Anyway, that's a napkin I glued on. I really didn't Mod Podge it on. I just glued it on, I think. And a tag and a tuck spot up there. Looks like a little curtain across the top, doesn't it? That pretty? And I added some lace. This is a real pretty vintage lace. And here was something that Alice made me. And I was real pleased over this. It turned out so pretty to come in to make in the book. I don't know where this is showing very good. I may be holding it not very good. Anyway, this lace is, I mean, this is something that she made, and it's got a bottle cap, and it's real pretty lace that she put a doily and added the lace around it. I think that is just added. It just made it pretty. This is that beautiful lace in the middle here. Can you see that very well? It turned out so pretty. And there's another part of that napkin. And these are some appliques. And it says this was a some vellum, but it already had this print on it. It says, "Hope is the best part of our riches." And then I had cut this out of a book, and it said "Shades of Our Past." And this, I also cut these appliques up, so they're used like those wedding appliques, but they're actually the appliques, those kind that a lot of people are making things with those right now, like necklaces and such. I went, I have a lot of that stuff, so I ought to try that. And this is another page, Blessed. This is some gold ribbon. Isn't that beautiful, the shine and shimmer of it? And these pages, I think I've already showed these, but anyway, I did a lot of staining and lace and just different things. They just turned out so pretty. Anyway, stamping and vintage picture, and a vintage button. Isn't that button pretty? And then some lace and one of those little ribbon roses again. And that's just a little, it's not really a flower, but it's kind of like got tulle and beads with it. A little spray. And this right here is really pretty, this page. And I got this from Julie's store at Thrifty Garden Thrifty Garden, I don't know, I can't think of how she names that, but anyway, I was real pleased over these. I have had just love using them, and I wish I had some more of them. I think she doesn't sell them. I think she sold out of them. I don't know, I need to check her store. I'm running out of them. And there's a doily with a piece of let me check the time. Okay, I want to make sure I was okay on time. And this is a doily, cut up doily, and a piece of wedding applique on it. And this wedding applique, I cut out and made it like a flower. And then I put it in that rich dye too. And then I also rubbed some distressed ink over it, and it turned out so pretty. It is so pretty. This page here is just beautiful too. It's just beautiful. I love looking at it. And then this page here is, you can write on. It's got little lines on this one, and Alice also gave me this, and I did take the bling out of it and put this little pearl type thing in it, because I'm using more pearls in this book, and it says "Forever Friend," so I just love Alice. And here again, this page, I added these real pretty little tags, love, and it's got these tags are so cute. They got kittens or cats, and you know me and my cats. I love my cats. Here's just some old vintage tags, and they were already stained and have that same ribbon on them. Anyway, and I stenciled this on, the love, added some more wedding applique, added some of those sequin flowers, and this is that envelope, and it turned out so pretty. And I have vintage stamped on the inside, and this is an old Mother's Day card that I put down in here. Perfect for this time of the day, and next week is Mother's Day. Oh, goodness. Let me see that. Go. There we go. I thought that turned out pretty. This is kind of a piece of scrap paper, and it had those colors in it, so it wasn't that perfect. And this right here, I just love these collage pages. I just love how they are. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. All kinds of old advertisement. But the color is so beautiful in this. And this right here, I got this leaf too from Julie, and I stuck it behind one of those roses, and I made a tuck spot with it. Isn't that cute? Turned out real pretty. This lace here, I got it from Hobby Lobby. I love that lace too. It's really pretty. Very, very pretty. And then we go to this. And I don't know, I can't say which is my favorite, but I love this. I love this page. I got to make sure I can show this. I can't believe I'm running out of time, y'all. I'll come back and show this one. All right, part 2 is coming up. Y'all stay safe in Jesus, and I will be back. Bye.